Hello everyone, I'm Kajal and today we are going to discuss the first video of the second semester of the 10th class students. We are going to discuss the first chapter of the physical education and the chapter name is sports training. So we are going to discuss about the sports training chapter in this video. Sports training, now what do you mean by this term? You know that nowadays the students are more interested in the games, and some students are taking these games as their profession, means they are taking the training and afterward they are becoming a good athlete. Okay, and for that work they need to get the training of a month or of years. That is known as the sports training. Sports training is responsible to make the students to be able to play well on the field as well as to achieve their goals. So that is a kind of a technique, and it is the combination of a systemic and as well as the theoretical things that they have to keep in their mind, and afterward when they are going on the field they are playing according to that. So what is the meaning of this word sports training? Training word having its meaning, and the training word means that theoretical and systematic study. But in the physical education, the meaning of the training word is very deep. Why it is very deep? Because the word training, what we want to give to our athletes, we want to train our athletes in a systematic way as well as in the scientific way too, because whenever they should go on the field, they are going to the field, they should know about the techniques as well as their mind should work on that field, how to play, and they should be aware about the rules of the game. So that term is known as a sports training, and it is totally related with the training that is related to the games. Now according to an author, the Matthew has given the definition of the sports training. He told that sports training is a basic form of preparation of a sportsman. Means we are preparing a sportsman. How we are preparing? By giving a good training to a sportsman. That training is starting from a simple, and afterward it is becoming complex till they are not achieving their goals, they are not becoming a good athlete, they are not achieving that level where they want to go. If firstly the students are starting their career from the school, okay, afterward they are playing for the state, then from the state for the nationals, international level, and afterward they are becoming the good athletes, and by that way they are getting the good trainings, and that is the sports training. Now sports training having what is the concept of sports training? Sports training having 3 periods. It is related with the 3 periods. First is preparatory period, second one competition period, and the third one is transitional period. So these 3 periods are related with the sports training. Now what do you mean by preparatory period or preparatory phase? Preparatory phase having 3 subparts. First part is development of the basic components of and skills. Now in the first preparatory phase we are making our athlete aware about the basic components as well as the skills, how to play the game whenever they are going to the field. So that is the first preparatory phase. We are making them we are developing their skills and making them fit, totally fit physically, mentally, and are awareing them about the game skills. Next thing, second preparatory phase. In this one, development of specific components and advanced skills. They know already about the skills as well as the rules of the game. Now in this phase they are making themselves as a professional, means they are improving their skills now, and they are speeding up their levels, speeding up their skills, and becoming a good athlete. And the third preparatory phase, development of tactics and even the strategies, means to make use of their brain, how to play with the tactics of in the field, okay, as well as what strategies are related or what strategies are required for the game. So this is the preparatory period. In this one they are becoming aware about the development of the basic components and skills, as well as the specific skills and specific components, as well as the tactics and the strategies. Second phase is known as, or period is known as, a competition period. Now the competition period is further dividing into two subparts. First, in the first competition period they are playing the matches, okay, and their practice matches give them a correction works. Correction works means whenever they are playing on the field they are learning from their mistakes, what mistakes they have done this time, and they have to improve these mistakes in the next time. So that is the first part of the competition period or phase. Second one, second competition period. In this one the actual matches with feedback as well as the motivation. First thing, they are playing the practice matches and they are learning from their mistakes, and in the second one actual matches they are playing on the field, and as well as they are getting the feedback and becoming motivated too, as well as again they are learning from their mistakes and they are preparing themselves for the next level. Next, and even the last phase, that is the transitional period. In the transitional period, this is also known as off season. Why it is off season? Because in this one they are not playing the matches, but they are preparing themselves or recreating the play. They are making themselves recreated for the play. Next thing is that they are becoming motivated as well as preparing themselves and again playing the same game in which they are having interest, as well as they know the techniques of the game and the other things. So these are the three periods of a game. First is preparatory period, in which one we are making the athlete aware about the things, games, their rules and the other things. Second, competition period, in which they are actually playing the matches, firstly practice matches and afterward the real matches, and they are learning from their mistakes as well as they are doing the corrections too. And the third phase, transitional period, in this one that is known as off season. In the off season they are recreating their play. Now in the 1 year there is a plan how the athlete have to choose its training. Okay, first is known as macro cycle, second one mesocycle, third one is microcycle. Now what is the difference between these three terms? Macro is if A is there, that is related with the bigger things or even the last time. Now microcycle is that cycle in which the month's workout is there. The athlete is becoming physically fit. He is preparing himself, his stiffness as well as his endurance and the other things for the game, means months workout is there. Second one, mesocycle. In the mesocycle only weeks workout plan are there. Weeks, for the few weeks they are only warming up and they are doing the they are taking the practice and afterward they are playing the game. And the last one is the microcycle. Microcycle is for a few days only. For normally now the students are more fond of the gyms. Okay, they are going to the gym and they are going, no doubt few are joining the gym for the year, means they are entered in the macrocycle. Second one is the few are going for the fun only for few weeks. After few weeks they become bored and they left the gym. So that is the mesocycle. And the last one, the few more persons are there, those are going only for the fun, means their friends are going, so that they are also joining the gym. So they are going for few days. So they are in which cycle? Microcycle. So this was our whole terms, sports training concept, their periods and as well as the 1 year plan too. Hope you understood up to here. Now next thing we are going to discuss about the importance of sports training. Now next thing is importance of sports training. What is the importance and why the sports training is required, we will learn in this topic. Now if I will say you, means any of you, any student, to go and run on a field. You have seen that even whenever we are going outside for our for our gaming period, and when I am telling you to take a run of the ground or even 4 runs, after a run or after half an run, you are saying that ma'am, we are not feeling well, we are not able to run properly. Why it is happening so? Because you are not properly trained for that work. Because, and as well as for the games, for playing the games, you need a proper training of that game. So afterward you will be able to play that game properly. So that is the importance of the sports training. First is, so these are the important points of importance of sports training. First is, the sports training is responsible to build up the strength and endurance. As I told that you are not able to take a full run. Why so? Because you are not properly prepared for that. So sports training builds up the strength and endurance of the athletes, and making them physically fit and giving them a full strength to play that game or to do that work properly for that time also. So that is responsible to make their stamina too. Second thing, improves the skill level. You also know that whenever skill level. Now I will give you one more example. Suppose that I am giving you a rope and I am telling you to skip it. What you will do? First day, maybe you will do that skipping and only 20 skips you are able to do. Next day, that skipping will be dropped 30. Afterward, the number with the days, whenever you will practice that skipping, your number will be increased. You will be more able to skip that rope properly. Maybe you are able to do count it 100 or 200. How so? Because now you are practicing that thing every day. So that sports training is responsible to improve your skill level too, and due to that skills you are able to properly doing that skipping. Third thing, it is responsible to build the confidence. Now first day, suppose that I have given you a basketball and I am telling you to go and play a basketball. If you don't know about a basketball, not much about the basketball, you will say that ma'am, we are not able to do. Means your confidence level is not up to mark. Afterward, what will happen? With the days of practice, your confidence level will be increased. Now after the days of practice, you came to know that you are good in this game, so you are able to do better. And that sports training means that confidence on you, that now we know each and every term of the game, each and every rule of the game, and we are able to play well. So that is responsible to build the confidence in you. So sports training builds the confidence in the athlete, gives the knowledge. By that way you are getting the knowledge of the rules and the regulations of the game and is playing the game well. Your trainer is giving you the motivation as well as the knowledge too about that game to play that game well on the field. Next is increase blood circulation. You know it very well that whenever you are doing something, when even with the running too, your blood circulation increase as well as your pulse level increases. Pulse rate increases due to that, even a simple running. That means in that way the blood circulation in your body increases. So it is responsible to increase the blood circulation. More oxygen is going inside you and is responsible for the circulation, increase of the circulation of blood. And next one is the improves flexibility and agility. Improves flexibility and agility. Now, what do you mean by this term? With the sports training, with the days of a training of sports, you are improving your flexibility. I had given you a number of examples, rope skipping as well as the running too, and the basketball too. Whenever you are playing that games every day, what is happening in your body? Automatically the flexibility will come. You are improving your game day by day and is responsible to give the strength and endurance as well as the confidence to you to play that game well and properly. So it is responsible to for your flexibility as well as the coordination of your game. Next, improves the muscle tone. Improves muscle tone. This one, you know it very well that the people, the boys, those are going to the gym. They are doing their practice every day in the gym, and afterward, for what they are going? Normally the boys are going for their muscles. They want to improve their muscles as well as their abs too. So it is responsible to improve their muscle tone. Their muscles will be good by the sports or even by the sports practice. Next thing is the faster removal of waste. Faster removal of waste. Whenever you are playing on the field, the sweat is coming more from your body because the circulation increases as well as the heat that is coming from your body is increases. Due to that heat, the more urea, the more salts that is present in your body is coming out from your body in the form of sweat. So the faster removal of waste takes place whenever you are playing the game. Next is improves immunity. Now, what do you mean by immunity? Immunity means the power to fight against the diseases. Okay, so it is responsible to strengthen your immune system and is responsible to increase your immunity, to increase the level of your body to fight with the diseases. So it is responsible to improve your immune system. Next one, faster recovery. Now, if your body is improving its immunity, means is responsible to fight against the diseases correctly, so it is by that way your body will be recovered soon, and it is responsible for the faster recovery of your injuries as well as the other cuts on your body and other disease. So these are the few points. And next is the it is responsible to build the motivation. Builds motivation. Now the person or the athlete is playing well on the field, so the others will motivate that athlete that you are doing well, and other things, they are getting feedback from the other persons. That means that person will be motivated to play that game properly, and with the sports training that person will be more aware about the rules of the game and have the confidence to play that game well, so that person will be motivated by that way. Next thing is that develops the specific fitness components. Develops specific fitness components. Now what do you mean by specific fitness components? Each and every game having a different rules and is needing different abilities of a person. Okay, if we talk about the cricket, in the cricket they have to run properly, means their legs should be properly fit so that they have to take the runs on the ground, means they are becoming fit in a specific way. Okay, their specific body part is needed in a specific game. So for that, for this in the sports training, they are getting that specific fitness component for that game. So that is responsible to for the development of the specific fitness. Next, less injuries. Now the immune system of a person is properly developed. His blood circulation is also increased. That means there should be lesser chance in that person to become sick, and the lesser injuries will held in that person. How so? If the injury will be there, he will recover soon. So that is the advantages of the sports training too. Next, improves diet. Now the person is becoming an athlete. Okay, firstly state level, afterward national and international level. Definitely he will be more conscious about his or her diet, that so that they should take this thing and have to become a good athlete, and they don't want to don't want to even they don't want any kind of injury and any other thing in their body, so they should be more conscious about the diet too. And the last one is improves the concentration. Improves concentration. Now when the person is getting the motivation from the others and getting a good feedback from the others, so the person's desires are increasing in this way. They want to become a good athlete, so the others should praise him. So that's why for making him to up to that level, they are giving more concentration of themselves toward that game, for the rules, for the regulation, and for the well play. So by that way their concentration will also be improved. So these were your points of the sports training. What is the importance of the sports training? Hope you understood. Thank you very much.